Fellow Ambazonians, fellow Southern Cameroonians, this is ID Radio. ID Radio is your weekly broadcast for daily events of Ambazonia. This is your humble host, Comrade Fritz Misodi. Today we're going to talk about the French-based international news organ TV5 Monde, who has just apologized for using the Ambazonian flag to represent the Cameroon flag in the AFCON yesterday, as we saw on the news. However, I'm here to elaborate on the points that this flag bearing has caused to Cameroon and the what we have seen happening within the few hours of this uh, French-based international news organ TV5 Monde apology. TV5 is making us to understand that they they did it without knowing, but irrespective of what the French Cameroon government or citizens say or do, they they know that Ambazonia is gone and gone forever. Okay, that's why they always ignore Ambazonians in French Cameroon issues. So we can also see that in the French national team today. The only two selected Ambazonian players are not even in the first 16. Okay, Clinton J and the other guys are not there. You can see that in other aspect too. But for now, we want to talk about the flag bearing, how the outrage after the TV segment Afrique, in course of presenting the outgoing matches of yesterday, replaced the Cameroonian flag with that of Amazonia. What do we learn from this? That is the focus for today. I want to let us to understand that we have heard a lot of stories going out there about it was not real or whatever. But from the TV Sing's apology, what does that tell us? Number one, the Cameroon and French relation is not the best at this juncture. Okay, if you saw the Cameroon government tie with Russia, it angered France, and you can see that in many other aspects, the French Cameroon relation is not that good. Uh, the thing that we see here is that France want La République to resolve this crisis because the appointment of a military, former military, as an ambassador to La République tells a lot. It tells you that even though France is ready for the outcome of something, but they want the La République government to go their way. Okay, they want the next government to be pro-France. You see the wave of governments around Africa, from Burkina Faso to Mali to Niger. They're trying to go against France, right? Go anti-France. But so France is working a lot behind the scene to make sure that they contain all the remaining other French-speaking African countries to still be pro-France, because they gain a lot from the relationship, okay, which is really colonial relationship, okay. Uh, we have seen also in this little flag bearing, so people call it Flaggate. It has sent a lot of people in the neighboring La Republic crying. They have gone gaga, right? This is how we see how people are very hypocritical. This is just a sample to expose the hypocrisy and ignorance of the people of La Republic's mind towards the people of Ambazonia. You you might think that they are not watching what is going on. They will be very happy to see us under this bondage of staying with the people and we being the second class citizen. They are very, very happy with that. I've not seen people who don't care about their own life. They don't care about their own government. They don't care about their own elections, even. They don't care what is going on in their own country. You saw how many Ivorians or Senegalese or other country, they are blasting them because the big mouth on other countries things, but they cannot even solve their own issues. Okay, and that is the problem that we see here. That the 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 fact that they can they cannot judge for themselves what is good or what is bad. You you heard the other day one Ivorian guy was telling them that the people of Ambazonia are trying to help you people to come out of your predicament. The people of Ambazonia are not there to, they are there to show you the way. Okay, you cannot leave one president for 41 years. Then there are people who are there trying to fight for their freedom. You are instead envy them. Instead of you learning from them and see how you can also come out from your own predicament. Your which country will leave one president for 41 years? Tell me. Some countries have, some countries have some long-term president, but you saw what happened in Senegal, right? Macky Sall wanted to stay in power. They told him no, you won't extend. You already have 2 terms. You won't go number 3. Macky Sall had to step down. That is what we are talking about. In Liberia, you just saw George Weah just hand over power. After his term, his 2 term is over. So that is how a country is led. The people have the power, not one government for 41 years, and they start running their mouth for issue that is not even significant. But we are very proud of what TV France did. It's a very, very good move for us. Okay. Another issue that I want to make here clear is that we had the opportunity to expose our struggle when the African Cup of Nations was held in Ambazonia, in Limbe, in Victoria. Okay. We saw the other regime of the IG that did very nothing at all. We were hoping, we contributed money, we were hoping for something to happen. Now, we are instead seeing a little push, a little something of what is happening in Cote d'Ivoire, in Ivory Coast, where, just the little thing that is happening, you see, if we had made provision to make sure that we expose our struggle to the world, all Africa was looking at Amazonia then. Victoria was the point of focus. About 4 or 5 teams were playing there. That was a moment for us to take action. We never did anything. We contributed money. We did everything. We had some promises from the former IG. We had all kind of promises from the other government. Nothing happened. So this is a lesson for us, right? How we can take advantage of this kind of events, because now is TV Center is giving us the publicity, the little publicity that they gave us. So imagine if we had used this opportunity when we had AFCON in Victoria. Okay, we did nothing. That AFCON came and passed like that. Okay. Another issue that is very of significance also is the issue of the NCC. We saw the NCC, which is the La Republique, made journalist credit union or whether trade union is something like that, right? Where they have that the say to protect journalists. I don't even see it protecting journalists because the NCC was first headed by Peter Isoka. Peter Isoka was, appointed by the president. Okay, back then, and now we know it's Joe Chebonken Kalabamso. So putting an Anglophone there has nothing to do with who is running the organization. The NCC is still bottleneck. Okay, there's a lot of things going on there, and when you look at the NCC, it has a lot to do with the flaws of journalistic work in that country called Cameroon, because the journalists don't have any power. Okay, most journalists are under checks and balance. Okay, so the NCC is just a figurehead, and they have no control over the government. Okay, they cannot stand up to the government. They cannot even go against the government. They cannot write a journalistic something that can say it is, that we have a press freedom. Okay, they don't have that. So these are what we are talking about when we talk about the journalistic work that we're talking about. Okay, where you see journalists don't have any press freedom. uh, the journalists don't do investigative journalism. Okay, there's no freedom of expression. There is no freedom of speech. There is no freedom of independent reporting, or what we call the uh, the media freedom. Okay, that is what we are seeing here, where uh, the NCC is writing to the TV5 Monde to stop, to change what they do, and to try to explain. But there are many things that are happening in that country, many issues that are going in that country where the NNC has not spoken a single word. Okay, the the government does things. I've not heard the NNC. They are killing journalists. They are incarcerating journalists. I've not seen the NNC come out and talk, right? So that is the hypocritical part of the NCC. NCC, which is the journalist trade union. But what I want to make it clear here is that people like these, like probably guys who just come and make those noise there, like this guy who is called Far. He's the Cameroon influencer. His name is Tifa. He was making noise saying that this flag, the the green and yellow flag, it depends on them. They have, please respect this flag, and so on and so forth. What does that tell you? It tells you that the little replacement that they did on their flag, they shouted the whole place. Why should Ambazonian not shout for when they replace their flag too? You understand what I'm saying? Our flag was replaced when we joined these people. They had, just first of all, they had 2 stars. They carry our flag. They just bench our flag. Then they gave us the 2 stars. So what what is paining them is not sweeting us, and what is sweeting us is not paining them. So it's just funny, right? They are angry that their flag is being replaced, but they don't want Ambazonians to be angry that their flag has been replaced, or their flag has been tampered with, their constitution has been tampered with. Is that not hypocritical? This is just a test to see how they will react. Okay. Yes. When did this guy, this buffoon called Far, this guy called himself influencer, Steve Far, ever talk about the ruthlessness of this terrorist regime of Biabin Vondo, Bartholomew? He has never spoken anything, right? He has the guts to come and talk about his green and yellow flag. Okay? But look at what is going on. He's crying, saying that this flag, I've seen how. So Amazonian that lost everything. Amazonian that lost their flag when these people assimilated us in 1972. We lost everything. Our institution lost everything. We are trying to restore one and everything now that we meet that we lost. So someone like these guys are just trying to show us that we have to fight. Okay, that is hypocritical that I wanted to expose. Okay, we have to know that we are in the right track. Okay, uh, whether there was an apology from whoever, whether they, okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, we heard that the channel expressed maybe regret of whatever mistake they made or whatever, but that is the work of God. That is the work of God. When people are there to tell you that this is what is happening, please understand that this struggle, if not God, I mean, we would have got this far because La Republic have done everything. They have, what have La Republic not done to us that you can talk of? We have lost villages. They have messed up our people's life. They have displaced our people. They have burned hospitals. They have burned houses. They have burned palaces. Okay, they wanted to cleanse our people. That's what they call Scotch egg policy. What have we not seen from these people? Yet somebody will come and be talking about their flag, their flag. Eh? How did they, so the way they cherish their flag, they don't want us to cherish our flag. I was so happy seeing Ambazonian flag on a TV station. Okay, how did they get our flag? It tells you that we are doing a great job. Congratulations to all the restoration fighters. Congratulations to all the freedom fighters. Congratulations to all the activists. You are doing a great job. Our message is going through. Even this, the only head that our message did not go through, just believe that our message have gone through now. The French people know that there is Ambazonia. That was the last country that I could not even thought of. The last that I could even think of that they can even take anything Ambazonia and put on their TV channel. But God has finally made a sign. That is a sign for us that our struggle is going to the logical end. Thank you. Thank you for listening. This is IMM Media Radio and Television. Thank you. This is your humble host, Comrade Fritz Misodi.
Thank you. Thank you for
Fellow
listening. You are
Ambazonians,
listening to
fellow
IMM
Southern
Media
Cameroonians.
Radio and Television.
This is ID Radio.
This is your
ID
humble
Radio
host, Comrade
is
Fritz
your
Misodi.
weekly broadcast for
Thank you for listening.
daily events
Please
of
hit the
Ambazonia.
subscribe button
This is your
and
humble
make
host,
sure that you
Comrade
hit
Fritz
the like
Misodi.
button so that whenever
Today
I
we're
come
going
on
to
air,
talk about the
you can
French-based
watch
international news
and
organ TV5
have
Monde,
full
who has
time
just
of the show. Okay?
apologized for using
Thank
the
you for
Ambazonian
watching.
flag
And God bless you.
to
God
represent
bless
the
our
Cameroon flag
Ambazonia.
in the AFCON yesterday, as we saw. However, I'm here to elaborate on points that this flag bearing has caused what we have seen happening within the few hours of this